Hey guys, it's Beth, and today I just have a quick card share of a bunch of cards I made using this Pink Paislee Snow Village pad that is one of my current Kilopad projects. And if you've watched some of my card shares before, you know that one of my go-to methods when I'm creating cards from these larger pads is to start with the card sketch that I can get the most cards out of and then kind of work my way down from there. So I totally followed that method this time and managed to get 52 cards using this card sketch. It's CPS 217, and I just had found it on Pinterest. And this is one of my go-to sketches anyway, that I think I use in just about every pad kill because it uses a good amount of paper, of the pattern paper, because then there are also times where I can use like a more subtle pattern on the background and then just matte my focal element here. So it uses up a good amount of paper pretty fast. But you can see in this original sketch, it called for 3 little circle elements up here. And that could be enamel dots, sequins, brads, whatever you might happen to have or want to use on the card. But I changed it up on a bunch of my cards. You can see there were a few of them where I did use like the little 3 dots up here, and this was just stickles that I used on this one. And on this particular one, I used gold sequins. And on this row of cards up here, on my sentiment, I actually used gold embossing powder just to give it a little bit of extra bling on the sentiment. And then on the 3 styles that are down here, I just have gold ink that I used. So that's the difference. But then as far as the circle elements, you can see like I did sequins, I kind of spread them out just because I wanted to pull the green through the card on that one. And then these sequins, these off-white ones, were large, and so they looked kind of weird just all grouped up here together. So again, I just tried to spread those out. And then on this card, I used the gold to pull out some of the gold in my sentiment, but I wanted to, again, pull the gold across the front of the card, so that's why I decided to do 3 up there and then add 2 down here in that corner. And then on these 2, I kind of like them simple. They didn't really have any bling in the paper, and so I just wanted to kind of keep them more of a simple card. So 52 cards out of one sketch, and you can kind of, as you can see, you can always change up the look a little bit depending on how closely you follow the sketch. I also did 2 other card styles as well. I have this MFT WSC 331 that I used. I didn't follow it exactly. I left off this little banner strip right here. But this was one of the cut apart journal cards that was included in the pad. And I loved the Snow Village scene, so I just used the cut apart and put it on my red cardstock card mat. And then I have a faint green patterned paper strip that goes across up here. And then to pull off this, kind of play off the snow that's in the mountains up here, I stamped a snowflake in clear embossing powder, or clear embossing ink, and then used some clear embossing powder as well, because I didn't really want color. I just wanted more of the image and the feel of the snowflake. So I got 2 of those. And then the last card I have today, I know I have followed a card sketch for it, but I cannot find it today. I'm sure it's somewhere in the mess of my desk right now. But this Joy to the World song sheet was another one of the journaling card cut aparts in the pad. And so my card mat is some more of that faint green pattern paper, and then I did a pattern paper strip going down the side. And then just like the card sketch had kind of this offset matting on the little 3x4 element here, and then it also called for a little banner down here. And so this was one of I had very few scraps of this red with these glittered polka dots on it, and it tied in really well with the cardstock I used, so I just used a couple of the little scraps I had on the banner there. But I love this kind of faint gold glitter embossed detail that's part of the song sheet. So that's what I have for you guys today. 56 cards made so far from the Pink Paislee pad, and I'm down to just a few full sheets of this pad left and then a bunch of scraps. So hopefully soon I can get the rest of that pad knocked out. But again, if you're having to mass produce cards, find a card sketch that you can make a bunch of cards out of and go to town. Because like I said, 52 cards using the sketch. And had I been able to sit down and work on them consecutively, I probably could have knocked them out in just a few hours, but I kind of had to piece them in here and there in between other things. But still, they went really fast. I think the most time-consuming part was doing my embossing, and that was just my own choosing, just because I wanted to add some extra bling on those. But anyway, it's Thanksgiving week, so I hope everyone who has had a happy Thanksgiving and got to spend some good quality time with family and friends this week. If you guys liked the video today, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. Subscribe, because I definitely have more ideas to come on how to use up your paper. Thanks for your time today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.